Hey, I used to slang that goddamn rock, boy. I slang that rock all up and down the goddamn street. But you know what I never did? I never knocked on a motherfucker door and asked them do they want this goddamn dope. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I ain't never threw rocks at a nigga window, asked him, did he want this dope? Now I had motherfucker knocking on my door. When I told him not to, I had motherfucker tap on my window. You know what I'm saying? But let's, hold that. That's not part of the story. You know what I'm saying? I never turned a straight person into a drug addict. Never in life. You know what I'm saying? So basically what I'm trying to tell you is I wasn't satanic. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't diabolical in my approach. You understand what I'm saying? Now, in my defense, I was a great marketer. You know what I'm saying? Marketer for, the endeavors that I was jumping into. And crack would help fund that. You know what I'm saying? The marijuana here and there. You know what I'm saying? Would I sit here and tell you I was a successful drug dealer? Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about, being somewhat a successful drug dealer. It was about putting yourself in position, you know what I'm saying, to make things happen. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't in any particular level conscious. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was always conscious of me and my particular surroundings, but I didn't really understand as much about covert operations. You know what I'm saying? Government conspiracies, all this here type stuff. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I couldn't even really relate to it. Whenever I seen somebody conscious, you know what I'm saying, they had too many. I just really couldn't relate to it. You know what I'm saying? It was the way that they was carrying themselves. They were too clean. I have spent too much time getting myself dirty. You know what I'm saying? Then start acting clean. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking at the motherfucker like, my nigga, I ain't going out here hurting nobody neither. I'm trying to get what's owed to me, what's mine. You know what I'm saying? And exploit my own talents. You know what I'm saying? Pimping myself. So when I say when I say all that, I say that to say this black dot nigga. Oh my gosh. This nigga done bit out way more than he can chew off the fucking damn Food Chronicle particular. The whole premise of the damn Food Chronicle let you know with this person that I would perceive to be satanic. I would try to convince you that, my nigga, that this don't look like a Satanist to you. This don't look like somebody that's literally drinking my blood, my nigga, to you. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll play, we'll do some comparisons and stuff like that. See what this is, man. And my thing is, I just present the clean glass next to the dirty glass. I mean, and what's crazy about it is, I really don't know what to say about these particular people and these particular things. You know what I'm saying? I just say, hey, man, now did the nigga even have to do that? All the shit the nigga been doing all these motherfucking years, right? Did he have to go there? You know what I'm saying? It's just a question to ask. Why did he go there? You know what I'm saying? Who gave him the information to be able to even go there? He shouldn't even know that it exists, right? You know what I'm saying? So the fact that it bothered me, man, is so much going on so many levels. Little shit like that really is the least of my motherfucking worries and problems, but it's the one that presents itself. You know what I'm saying? So, you know how inside your body, you can have some impurities, but you don't know it until you get a pimple or a blackhead or something. You know what I'm saying? Well, that nigga there is like a blackhead, man. And really, all you niggas need to take a look at this kind of shit. And it was a trip. It really does. I'm gonna take something from what the nigga said in this interview. It really does check the temperature on the people. You know what I'm saying? Because we have so much of this stuff going on. See, the stuff I'm telling you about a damn Food Chronicle is nothing new. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy when you look at it and you look at the people who are victims of this particular type of thing, and they're not benefiting from it. You know what I'm saying? Even the people who wronged them ain't coming out, and they shit is like they only deal with like 1% of what I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? But you take a nigga like AZ, you know what I'm saying? And or you take a nigga like Rick Ross, the real Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got a cat out there in Philly named Meek Mills. You know, you just take. I done did the Pac breakdown so many times, I don't even gotta speak on it. But you know, you look at all this shit, man, and you hearing about this cloning, right? And you niggas ain't even looking at the truth is right in your face. But when you hear the truth, you so secularized to just go with the flow and go with the money. Man, let me explain something to you, man. Do you know how big the gap is between a nigga riding a Cadillac and a nigga driving a Wraith? Do you have any idea, my nigga, on how big of a goddamn gap that is? You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker driving a Cadillac to a nigga having 2 Wraiths. I don't even know what a Wraith is. Name just sound good to me. I couldn't identify that motherfucker if it pulled up on the side of me right now. I just say, that's a bad motherfucker right there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but that's the word of the day. That's all these niggas talk about is wraiths and ghosts. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, sometimes, man, you know, sometimes you need to just sit back, look at the world, and ask yourself, and what's really happening, bro? You know what I'm saying? And why is honor not being honored? You know what I'm saying? And why is the rats getting rich and the real niggas are broke? You know what I'm saying? And I don't know everybody's situation, man, so it ain't a slug on everybody. I'm just saying, man, behind door number 1, look at the reality. You know what I'm saying? When you look at this shit. Like, my nigga, if you a cold ass rapper, you got all this shit going for you. Say, my nigga, when Rick Ross came out as Rick Ross, I didn't even know who the real Rick Ross was. He could have came out, his name could have been Funky Cold Medina, and he'd have still been just as big. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you look at these niggas and the shit that they do, and you say, why do you have to go that route? And then when a motherfucker come out, and he kind of upset about his situation, why don't you kind of hit the nigga off some bread? You know what I'm saying? Hit the nigga off some bread, man. Go public. You know what I'm saying? By showing the nigga some props. And, you know, go on about your business. You know what I'm saying? You know? Say, man, the truth is stranger than fiction. You know? Kind of remind you of the Gusto story from CB4. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, was Chris Rock prolific enough to tell? I think it was Chris Rock, Rusty Conduff, or what's the other cat named Robert Town? I can't remember who wrote it. But was that motherfucker that prolific, or you know, was it a pre-written script that people today just now really living out? You know what I'm saying? Truth is stranger than fiction, man. This is some wild shit. But anyway, man, check out that Black Dot interview he did with Rich. You know what I'm saying, on that Black Magic 363 channel. It's a good channel, man. Rich is a good medium. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't really have no beat. He can be the evilest one out of all of them, but I can't tell. So shit, you know, I support the brother. And but I look at the niggas that get on here, man, and kind of do what they do with this nonchalant type of vibe. This nigga's supposed to be righteous. Shouldn't the righteous receive more punishment than the unrighteous? You know what I'm saying? And it's really to the point, I can't tell what's what, you know what I'm saying? Because it's some motherfuckers that act unrighteous that probably got more knowledge than the motherfuckers who preach the knowledge, you know what I'm saying? So it's really insane, man. And you know, like I say, man, my hands are tied at the moment. It's a lot of lovely feelings I would love to express. And lovely opportunities me and the brother can have, you know what I'm saying, to dead the situation. But my hands is kind of tied, man. And I have to respect that. I don't have no choice but to respect that. But you know, you ain't 100, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. And so I'm gonna go and get up out of here.